This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Black Hand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
Hey folks, my name is Rene Enriquez. Welcome back to another episode of Uncensored. We're going to continue with the hotel meeting where we left off when they were talking about Maravilla and the definition of what a camarada was. I mean, I think we got some great information out of those clips once we broke them down. Once you digest it, you analyze it, you get a lot out of it. I mean, there's stuff being said here that holds true even today. So let's get right back into the video. We're going to run a little while of it, and then I'll give you a breakdown. Here we go.
Everybody knows what a camarada is.
Okay,
I know, but I'm just saying, I mean, how many are there out here?
Okay,
That's what we're
now-
talking about.
now we're
Some
back
people
to
are
judgment.
camaradas.
There's whole barrios, man, they're supposed to be camaradas. But you don't see them jumping over
That's
here
what I'm
licking our
saying,
boots
yeah.
and shit. They're not supposed to.
No, but I'm just saying, I mean, they should call,
Make
they don't
themselves
make
available.
contact,
Make
what's going
themselves
on.
available.
In
what's
fact,
in-
I'm
Make
going to tell you
themselves
something. Me and Victoria were talking about this yesterday. We put too much on that shit to get people to do stuff for us. You know,
It should be just.
we should go back. We're gonna kill somebody, then we do it.
There you
know?
go.
Fuck all this shit. If they're gonna go here and do this for me. You know, years ago, that's the way it was. We didn't have nobody
You
killing
know, I
nobody.
never really used. I know like a lot. I have a couple camaradas. I had a couple camaradas, but I say, you know, I've done a lot of this thing where this shit sort of started. It was the brothers doing it. It was no camaradas. What's happening now? The brothers were doing it.
Might be
Front
one
line
road
again.
dog.
That shit started.
That is true. That is true. Mundo said this a number of times on his videos that we would do our own hits. I did my hits too. Chai did his hits. All the carnales do their hits. But there has been a shift to having camaradas do that. You'll see that in some of the murders that have taken place recently. Tonito and a couple others. You know, they've had camaradas killing real carnales. Dead Ed was killed by a camarada. It's just happening more frequently. And back in the day, we did our own work. You know, if it was a carnal was going. You know, and if you called a personal hit, then you're going to go personally do that hit. So the organization has drifted from that because I think part of it was the isolation, but there's in Tonito's case, all they had to do was wait until someone got around him, right? And there were carnales on the streets for Dead Ed, and they didn't go do it, but they sent camaradas to do it. I think that's where the organization is changing. And they're focusing on, and this is like 95, 2005. This is 30 years ago that this video took place. And they were saying it then, and it holds true today.
With the guerra with the Mayates back in the 80s, man.
Where the
That's
shit,
when
I'm
that
talking
shit
about
started.
now.
where the shit started is where we were put in a situation where we
Well, we
couldn't.
couldn't do
get
nothing. Well, we couldn't do nothing.
And this situation falls out here in the streets of Cuba.
But and there are situations where we need to save ourselves, man, and sacrifice somebody
definitely.
else.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, but there's times but what I'm saying is some carnales rely too much
See, but like
on getting other people. to do
initially,
something.
whatever it is, initially, if I go with a camarada or carnal, initially, the first thing, whatever it is, I'm presenting, I'm representing. But after that, it might be a camarada, but I'm going representing us.
Back to what you
You know
were
what I
saying
mean?
originally.
That's how I mean,
Well, you were saying
that's what it's
know
all
who
about,
you're
right?
representing.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. I'm there, and I'm letting know firsthand this is what time it is. And after that, if I don't show up next time, but somebody else will, and when the shit, whatever needs to be done, if it gets deep, I'll be there too.
Hey, but what you were
There's a
saying
lot of
originally
times
about
we need
what brought
somebody
the
to do
camarada.
something, man, because they're in a better position to do it.
Hey, what
But
you were saying.
I'm just saying sometimes we rely too much on
Yeah,
it.
I understand that. But you know,
Isn't what you brought up originally brought this camarada stuff up was about camaradas being camaradas when we've been there and not out here. What you were just saying is that you felt that they
No
should
percent. That's
make
when he's
make
making
themselves
Yeah,
available.
percentage.
Just make
Yeah,
themselves
yeah.
available. That's all you were saying.
That's he's just telling you
Instead of
percentage.
having to go look for them, they're supposed to make themselves available, right?
No, he's
if
just
they're
talking
my camarada in
percentage.
there, then
Exactly. I mean, like,
hey,
if
Kiwi,
they're
what's
with the
happening? What's
cause,
up,
if they're
Will?
with the
What's
cause,
up,
I'm
Bernie?
here, here's my
You know what I
number.
mean? Here I am. Oh,
Yeah, here's my
jumping.
number. That's what I'm
We
saying.
got carnales like that. In there, man, que viva la M, que pasa el tubo y pasa los dulces y activo con la cantina and all that. And as soon as they come out here, you don't see them. You know, we got carnales like that.
Yeah, they don't mind.
Oh, that's what you know.
This whole room should be packed right here. You know? Standing
I can only
room.
speak for myself, you know what I mean?
I didn't even know.
Well,
You
I'm
know
just
what?
saying there's
I
brothers
didn't even
that like that out here.
I hear you.
There's a bunch of
Nobody's
them in there.
perfect, you know what I mean? And not
There's a
everybody's
bunch of them in there too.
Well, the ones that knew got me here.
Well, that's the way it's
It
supposed
was
to
sort
be.
of like a kidnap, actually.
That's the way it's supposed to be, huh?
What's that?
I contact you, and if I can't contact another brother, maybe you
Yeah,
can
so
contact
back to the thing. You're always incognito on the call. That's how I was asking you about that. I'm gonna talk to the
if the
machine.
if the answer machine is on, Holmes, you wait until the bees and
I'll
say,
start
Chuco,
talking, yeah.
pick up. I'll pick the motherfucker.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. That's why I'm asking.
See, I got a baby that's 2 months old, Holmes, and the phone only goes to that right there.
Hey, I
So
understand. Too.
I
That's why I
let it
asked
ring
you.
twice,
That's
and I got the phone in the
Hey,
dining room or the family
That's
room.
why I was
dining
asking.
room.
That's why I asked you
ring.
when I got here. I said, hey, if I start talking into the machine, will you pick it up? And you said, yeah.
I am totally annoyed with Gibby. Nonsensical, non-productive conversation. But Shai was talking about non-productive carnales and camaradas, and that's the truth. There are a lot of carnales who are lords of discipline in prison. They're all with the business, doing 1,000 burpees at a pop, wanting to have everybody whacked. They want TV, they want their luxury, they want to be treated like royalty. But when they get out on the streets, what do? Stick a needle in their arm, disappear, don't arrive to the juntas. Nothing. They're just carnales in name only. And there's camaradas that way. I think Pee Wee hit on that earlier as well, that some camaradas are all about it when they're there, but when they get out, they're gone. Those are really the smart ones, if you look at it, right? Those are the smart guys that remove themselves from it. They do what they do to survive, if that's what they call it, and then they're gone. That's their decision. They want to separate themselves, which is an intelligent move on my part. That's what I believe.
Up until right now, every time that answering machine comes on, I hang up. I forget.
Well, I never answer it then.
Huh? I understand that. You know what I mean? I'm saying now we understand.
You know, and my housekeeper don't speak, no English. Holmes.
No speak the English.
It's very, very broken.
What's your
So I speak Spanish. Rather fluent.
He a pretty motherfucker.
Really?
Oh, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
He's
brother.
got colored eyes, like skin,
There you go.
long
No,
hair.
yeah,
Old habits die hard. James.
I thought it was your brother.
Yeah. No, he's a Christian. He's a
Hey,
Christian.
can we? Hey, Chuko, whose name is this room under?
Mine. Don't fuck that
I was
shit.
thinking about taking a screwdriver to it. I need one, man.
An alarm will go off and be a big
Fucking fire.
You hear that? Gibby wants to steal the TV. That's the type of guy he is, right? I think he's showing himself. He's coming in the beanie, a slingshot, the little elastic cholo belt. But that's the guy. He was always low budget. He was never about the business. Like I said, I don't know how that guy got initiated in the organization. I don't know how he got inducted, right? It must have been on a whim or something. I can't even remember the vote going up, but he got in. And immediately after his induction, he flipped once he paroled. He got pulled over with a marijuana plant in the back of his car, and he flipped. He never testified. He refused to testify, but he was an informant. In fact, he's an acting informant here. He's an informant for law enforcement that doesn't know about Chuco being a FBI informant. Neither know of the other, but Gibby was giving up information on the organization.
Go off and be a big
Fucking fire.
Man, I need a clock radio too.
No, don't you damn it. They have the police in my fucking door, knocking on the door.
I just paroled. I
Fucking
got some
sheriff's
furniture.
too. Fucking sheriff's right there. Shit.
I know, right there, right across the street.
You better do this shit right under the nose.
Jesus. Hey, Chu. You got a lot of great They like this shit,
What
man.
time is it, man?
The alcohol wine?
9:45.
15 on 9 almost.
Tema 10.
Hey, Chu. You fucking better, man.
Is this a hot one? Or?
No, I got it hooked up here.
Yeah, I ain't too. I don't.
I got it hooked up under a different name.
Look, I got my legal now.
So I got some broad from this broad that goes up to visit.
You're illegal too?
Nah, I ain't fucking with her right now.
I don't.
This broad that goes up to visit. What's it? She turned it on for me. She just brings me the bill.
Yeah, as long as you got good credit or any kind of credit, they'll turn it on. You got shitty credit, you probably
I don't have no credit.
How much does it cost to hook it up when they charge?
You're running about $200.
That cost me $192.
Much is your bill though? About
For the
$200.
phone and to hook it up.
Yeah.
You know, because they waived the $50 hookup fee.
Oh, they did?
$50, yeah. I got it. I did. It was a special.
How much is a bill?
It varies.
My last bill was $103.
That's it? That's good. Mine runs about 160, 170.
But see, I don't use it.
So they're involved in a lot of small talk while they're waiting for Turtle and I just forgot the other name that was supposed to show up. Sorry about that, folks. A little foggy today. But it's a lot of small talk. We're going to jump ahead in the next video and give you that. We're going to close out this video in our next session. For now, just wanted to give you a little taste of what was going on in this meeting. I think Pee Wee hit on some good stuff, and Shai hit on some good stuff. We got a lot of historic stuff in the previous segment, and we're just breaking down, analyzing this video as it goes along. We'll close it out in our next session, folks. With that said, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit that hype button. It's important that you hype the videos because it puts them at a greater degree to get promoted by YouTube if they have they meet a certain bar in the votes. And most importantly, we have memberships now. So I encourage everybody to go and join, become a member of this channel, support the channel and the creation of this content. With that said, folks, peace out, stay safe. We'll be back soon with more episodes.
This is Rene Enriquez.